Would you love to virtually eliminate staff pushback and drama inside your business? Well, listen to these 3 tactics. But first, I'm Tristan Bond, CEO of Practice Acceleration. What we do is we help great healthcare professionals to create thriving businesses with an emphasis on building a business that doesn't depend on them. We've all had to manage and deal with staff resistance and pushback and drama at some point, but many practice owners, they put up with it for way too long. They just think that staff pushing back and giving attitude is normal. Well, it's not normal, and it doesn't have to be that way in your business. Now, when you install these 3 bulletproof tactics into the way you run your team, resistance and pushback is going to be virtually eliminated. So stick around, let's do this. My first point is prevention. Prevention's all about avoiding resistance from ever occurring in the first place. How do you do it? Well, this is done by setting the tone from the start. When a potential new staff member comes in for an interview, you need to give them a very clear outline of how things work in your business. You need to tell them, this is how we roll. This is how we can be successful together. This is how I'm going to manage you. Be very clear. Let them know, here's when I'm gonna pull you aside, here's exactly what I'm gonna say to you, here are the instructions I'm going to give you in those circumstances. Then ask them how they feel about that management style. Now this step's really important because it gets their buy-in from the get-go and it sifts out the ones you want. Now 60% of candidates will be fine and say yes, the other 40% will be undetermined. They're the ones you don't want in your business and you need to know now. By prompting a new staff member to understand and agree to your style of management up front, when you do have to manage them, there's no pushback because they've already agreed to it and they understand it. Point number 2 is this. When resistance and pushback does happen, you need to regain control of the situation immediately. If you let your staff get away with resisting your instructions, they'll quickly lose all respect for you as the leader. Our private coaching members use our own framework of 2 quick meetings a day to ensure their staff are on track. These meetings are important for taking the pulse of your team, identifying issues quickly that come up. That way you can nip them in the bud before they become festering wounds. Point number 3 is to use frameworks. When you're having a tough conversation, when you have a framework to follow, it just becomes a step-by-step process with no guesswork needed. And that removes the anxiety and uncertainty both for you and for your staff member. Having a framework also keeps the power securely in your hands. When a staff member is showing resistance, they're trying to take control. But when you have a structured way of dealing with that situation, it gives them no room at all to keep dancing to their tune. It also gives you the confidence that you've dealt with this situation properly and professionally. No emotion, no drama, no surprises. Hey, I know there's an absolute ton we've covered inside this episode, but if you'd love to dive deeper on creating a fantastic team in your practice, you should get a copy of my free guide, 7 Steps to Building a High Performance Team. This guide is filled with actionable insights of do this, then do that, instructions for recruiting, hiring, training, and retaining your dream team. I've even included some scripts and templates to take the guesswork out of the process for you. My gift to you for free. I'm gonna pop a link below, that way you can access it, go through the guide, follow it. You'll start seeing a huge difference in the quality of people and the way they show up inside your business. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the other side.